With every new year, you make a resolution to finally lose the emergency reserves you've been storing since 2017. You've got a new gym membership, a fridge full of kale, and a burning desire to look less like a potato in jeans. But let's be honest, last year, you also had a plan, and now your before photo is still your current photo. If you're tired of your love handles having their own love handles, then this video is for you, and no, it won't ask you to survive on sadness and endless cardio. Here are 10 simple tricks to burn fat fast, backed by science, sarcasm, and the fact that I've tried all the dumb stuff so you don't have to. Let's start with a plot twist. Eat more fat. No, not the kind that comes with a side of fries and regret. I'm talking about healthy fats, olive oil, avocado, egg yolks, nuts, and salmon. The stuff that makes you feel fancy and slightly superior at brunch. Why? Because when you don't eat enough fat, your hormones go on strike. And these are the hormones that decide if you burn fat or just keep it around for emergencies, like winter or Mondays. Low-fat intake equals body in panic mode, which equals fat clinging to you like a needy ex. Fats also slow down digestion. So food stays in your stomach longer, your blood sugar stays more stable, and you're way less likely to go hunting for snacks 30 minutes later like a feral raccoon. So eat healthy fats daily. Aim for 0.6 to 1 gram per kilogram of body weight. Your body and your taste buds will thank you. But here's what's interesting. This next trick actually forces your body to burn calories just by eating. Most people have no idea this even exists. It's basically a cheat code, and it's called the thermic effect. Let me explain. Some foods are lazy. Yes, I'm looking at you, sugar. But protein is a workaholic. Your body has to work harder to digest protein, which means you burn more calories just by eating it. It's like getting paid to chew. So eat more protein. Aim for 1.5 to 2 grams per kilogram of body weight if you're lifting weights. Meanwhile, sugar burns 0 calories during digestion and gives you 0 fullness. It's basically a one-way ticket to Snacktown. Population, you. At 2 a.m., questioning your life choices. Speaking of sugar, this next point is where most people completely sabotage themselves without realizing it. It's high in calories, low in satisfaction, and makes you hungrier than a teenager after a growth spurt. It also messes with your insulin, which means your body becomes really good at storing fat and really bad at burning it. The sneaky part? Sugar hides everywhere. Sauces, syrups, so-called healthy granola bars. If it tastes like dessert, it probably is dessert, wearing a health food costume. You don't have to weigh your lettuce like you're preparing for a NASA mission, but maybe don't drown it in honey mustard and call it a salad. Cut the obvious sugars first, then start reading labels like your waistline depends on it, because it does. But sugar isn't the only imposter in your kitchen. This next food group is basically sugar in disguise. Carbs aren't the enemy, but refined carbs are basically sugar wearing a trench coat and fake mustache. White bread, pasta, pastries, they digest faster than your patience during a traffic jam, spike your blood sugar, and leave you hungry enough to eat your own hand. Instead, choose carbs that actually do their job. Potatoes, rice, oats, whole wheat pasta. They digest slower, keep you full longer, and don't leave you searching the fridge 20 minutes later. The difference is fiber and nutrients. Refined carbs have all the good stuff stripped out, leaving behind empty calories that your body processes like candy. Now here's where most people make a huge mistake with exercise. They think more suffering equals better results. Stop the intense cardio already. If you think running until you hate life is the answer, I have good news. It's not. Most people burn 350 calories on the treadmill, then reward themselves with an 800-calorie muffin. Math says, you just got fatter at the gym. Instead, just walk. Seriously. Walking burns calories, doesn't make you ravenous, and doesn't destroy your knees. Aim for 10,000 steps a day. It's the most underrated fat loss tool on the planet, and you can do it while listening to true crime podcasts and judging other people's lawn decorations. But if you really want to change your body composition, this next trick is non-negotiable. Weight training. Remember, muscles are calorie hungry. Doing 1,000 crunches won't melt your belly fat. Sorry, you can't spot reduce fat any more than you can spot reduce taxes. If you want to actually change your body, you need to lift weights. Here's why. Muscle tissue burns more calories than fat tissue, even when you're doing absolutely nothing, which, let's be honest, is most of the time. Cardio burns calories during the workout, but muscle burns calories forever. Every pound of muscle you build increases your daily calorie burn by about 50 calories. That might not sound like much, but it adds up to serious fat loss over time. Now this next trick is the one I mentioned earlier, the one that actually reverses fat storage. Pay attention because this changes everything. Eat more fiber. Fiber is your secret weapon against hunger. It slows digestion, keeps you full, and makes dieting feel less like punishment. Foods like beans, broccoli, oats, and Brussels sprouts are basically edible willpower. But here's the game changer. Fiber doesn't just help with digestion, it actually prevents fat storage and helps your body burn stored fat more efficiently. When you eat fiber, it slows down sugar absorption, which keeps your insulin levels stable. Stable insulin means your body stays in fat-burning mode instead of fat storage mode. But fiber works even better when combined with this next strategy. Eat your vegetables. Yes, your mom was right. Vegetables are the original volume food. They're low in calories, high in nutrients, and take up so much space in your stomach that you won't have room for dessert or existential dread. Here's the strategy. Start every meal with protein and vegetables. Finish those first. By the time you get to the carbs and fats, you'll already be getting full. It's like tricking your stomach into portion control without any math or measuring. Plus, you're getting nutrients that actually help your body function properly. Now this next trick might be the most important one on the list, and most people completely ignore it. Fix your sleep. Sleep is basically the hormone reset button. If you're sleeping 4 hours a night and wondering why you're not shredded, here's a hint. Your body is actively working against you. Sleep controls the hormones that decide whether you burn fat or store it for the apocalypse. When you don't sleep enough, your stress hormones spike, your hunger hormones go wild, and your body clings to fat like it's preparing for a Netflix marathon that might last forever. Poor sleep also makes you crave high-calorie, high-sugar foods. Ever notice how you want donuts when you're tired, not salad? That's your sleep-deprived brain demanding quick energy. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep. Dark room, cool temperature, and no scrolling through memes at 2 a.m. Your hormones will thank you, and so will your waistline. All right, now let's take a look at liquid calories, because these are the ninjas of fat gain. Soda, juice, fancy coffee drinks. They slide down fast, don't fill you up, and can add hundreds of calories before your brain realizes what happened. You can drink 500 calories in 5 minutes and still be hungry enough to eat a pizza. That's because your body doesn't register liquid calories the same way as solid food. Swap your drinks for water, black coffee, or tea. Save your calories for food that actually makes you feel satisfied. Your waistline will thank you, and so will your dentist. Apply these 10 simple tricks, and 6 months from now, you won't recognize the version of you who thought fat loss had to be miserable. You don't need extremes. You need consistency, smart choices, and a plan your life can actually tolerate. If you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and drop your weirdest diet story in the comments. And remember, abs are made in the kitchen, but so are cookies. Choose wisely.